Why Shedeur Sanders' call to Colorado quarterback Ryan Staub could be a big deal. After Ryan Staub's breakout performance against Delaware, former Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders reached out to offer encouragement. He called Staub to show his support as the redshirt sophomore prepares for his first career start against Houston. The Colorado Buffaloes are set to take on the Houston Cougars on Friday night, and it looks like they'll do it with a new quarterback under center. After a strong performance against Delaware, sophomore Ryan Staub is expected to replace Kaidon Salter as the starter. Coach Deion Sanders hasn't officially confirmed it yet, but all signs point to Staub. ESPN's Pete Thamel first reported that Staub is in line to start. Staub took full advantage of his chance against the Blue Hens, finishing with 157 yards and 2 touchdowns. Colorado used 3 quarterbacks in the game, but he was the one who really got the passing attack clicking, especially over the middle. He spent the past 2 seasons learning behind current Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders, who reached out after the Delaware game to offer encouragement and keep their Boulder bond strong. He's talked to him as well, Deion Sanders said. He's called him. First, you have to understand, Staub is a lovable dude. Everyone who has played here has reached out to him. He's always been a stand-up guy. That respect isn't just from former players. Inside Colorado's locker room, teammates and coaches have rallied around Staub, praising his unselfish approach and steady demeanor. He's not going to be one of those guys where another guy is starting and he's on the bench sulking, Sanders said. He was giving signals last week. Going from giving signals to playing in the game, that doesn't happen. Hats off to him, he's the ultimate teammate. Now, Staub has the chance to turn that support into production on the field. With his first career start coming Friday night, all eyes will be on whether he can carry that confidence into one of Colorado's biggest early season tests. Why Shedeur Sanders' support matters. Sanders was a legend in Boulder during his 2 seasons with the Buffaloes, so much so that his jersey was retired alongside Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter. The fact that Staub is getting praise from him sends a clear message: there's belief in him. And if anyone knows whether Staub is ready, it's Sanders, who has thrived under the spotlight before. The endorsement carries extra weight because Staub is stepping into the same role Shedeur just left. Having the trust of someone who's been there gives Staub confidence and tells teammates and fans that he's capable of leading the offense. In the end, Sanders' support isn't just a kind gesture. It's a passing of the torch, and for Staub, that belief could turn a temporary opportunity into a breakout moment. The phone call was brief. No cameras, no microphones, no headlines breaking across ESPN tickers. Just 2 quarterbacks, one already a household name, the other quietly waiting for his turn, sharing words that might ripple far beyond the walls of Folsom Field. Shedeur Sanders, the son of Hall of Famer and Colorado head coach Deion "Coach Prime" Sanders, has been under the bright glare of football spotlight for years. Ryan Staub, on the other hand, has mostly lived in its shadows. A 3-star recruit who committed to Colorado in 2023, Staub has been learning, waiting, watching, absorbing. In an era when young quarterbacks transfer the moment they feel overlooked, Staub has stayed. And now, it seems, he's found an ally in Shedeur. The news that Shedeur picked up the phone to call Staub might sound trivial at first glance. But in the chessboard of college football and the delicate politics of quarterback rooms, that call could mark something bigger. Something cultural, something personal, something that might even define the Colorado Buffaloes' identity for seasons to come. Part 1. The Quarterback's Dilemma. Quarterback is unlike any other position in sports. Only one plays. Only one leads. Everyone else, whether they're a backup or a redshirt freshman, is essentially invisible until catastrophe or transition strikes. For Staub, the dilemma was clear from the start. How do you carve a place for yourself when Shedeur Sanders, a top NFL prospect, is the face of the program? The spotlight never leaves Shedeur. His every throw is analyzed, his every word dissected. And Staub? He runs the scout team, takes 2nd or 3rd string reps, and quietly improves. The phone call, then, wasn't just a casual gesture. It was recognition. It was Shedeur extending a hand from the mountaintop to someone climbing the same steep path. Part 2. Why Staub matters to Colorado. To outsiders, Staub may look like just another name buried on the roster. But if you ask those inside Boulder's program, you'll hear a different story. Staub has a reputation for patience, discipline, and leadership in practice. He's the kind of quarterback who earns respect in the locker room before the fans ever know his number. Consider the modern landscape. College football has become a carousel of quarterbacks transferring for opportunities. A player like Staub could have easily entered the portal, searching for a smaller program where he'd be guaranteed snaps. But he hasn't. And that decision speaks to something rare, a belief in Colorado's system, a willingness to learn, and perhaps a vision that one day he will be ready to step in when the lights are on. Shedeur's call may have been about that, reassuring Staub that his patience isn't invisible. That even the starter, even the Heisman candidate, sees him. Part 3. The call itself. Imagine the scene. Staub is in his apartment, textbooks scattered across the kitchen counter, film clips playing quietly on his laptop. His phone buzzes. He sees the name, Shedeur Sanders. He answers. Shedeur. Yo, Staub. Just wanted to say, you've been killing it in practice. Bro, keep your head up. You're next. The words don't need to be elaborate. For an athlete grinding every day without recognition, acknowledgement is oxygen. Suddenly, Staub isn't just a backup. He's part of the story. And make no mistake, Shedeur knows the weight of his words. He grew up watching his father inspire teammates. He understands that leadership isn't just about throwing touchdowns, it's about making others feel seen. Part 4. The Coach Prime Effect. Of course, none of this exists in a vacuum. Deion Sanders has built Colorado's program on culture as much as on talent. His famous mantra, "I ain't hard to find," isn't about arrogance, it's about accountability. Everyone in Boulder knows that Coach Prime sees everything. He sees effort, attitude, and heart as clearly as he sees highlight reel plays. If Shedeur is calling Staub, you can bet Coach Prime supports it. Maybe he even encouraged it. Because Prime knows the importance of succession. He knows that Shedeur, for all his talent, won't be in Boulder forever. The NFL will call. And when that happens, Colorado can either scramble for answers, or they can have someone like Staub ready, confident, and already carrying the torch of leadership. That phone call might be the first step in that preparation. Part 5. The Locker Room Politics. Quarterback rooms are fragile ecosystems. Too much competition and you risk resentment. Too little, and complacency sets in. For Colorado, balancing Shedeur's stardom with Staub's development is a delicate task.